Evolution is over, and it's time for us to break down the pay-per-view. And the first thing I'm going to say is that it was so good seeing a different staging. I'm sick and tired of the Raw and SmackDown, or the combination of Raw and SmackDown staging. It doesn't feel unique. Pay-per-views don't even seem that big when they do that. So it's great to see something new and something unique for Evolution. Also, that blacking out the crowd, that to me was fantastic because it put all the attention on the wrestlers rather than getting distracted by some sign or someone in the crowd trying to make a name for themselves or get themselves on telly. No, it was all about the wrestlers, and that was even better. I think they should do it at most pay-per-views, not all pay-per-views. The night started off with Nita Strauss, and wow, what a song. What a song that was, and to me that should have been a theme to the pay-per-view. But the night got started with Trish and Lita back in the ring for the first time in 10 years as they took on Mickie James and Alicia Fox. Of course, it was meant to be Mickie James, but unfortunately got injured last week, so that didn't happen. But even though Trish and Lita looked a little bit rusty at times, but it has been 10 years since they were in the ring, it was a very good match and a great way to start the pay-per-view. A feel-good moment to start it, but I'm hoping that we'll see something between maybe Trish and Alexa Bliss, because that's the one everyone wants to see, I think. Then we had the Battle Royal, and in my opinion it was just so much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be women getting out of the ring all the time, and that's not what they should be, keeping the ring, and it was so much better. There were storylines in it, just absolutely fantastic. Then we have Toni Storm and Io Shirai, and I'll tell you what, these two women are going to be absolutely huge in the WWE sometime. They just got the crowd so hooked into it. The story was there, the wrestling was fantastic. It was just a great match, probably just edging towards match of the night. But of course I've got to bring up that Toni Storm did win the Mae Young Classic, which means that in the predictions video, 2K19 takes a 2-1 lead. Then we had the Riot Squad versus Bayley, Sasha Banks and Natalya. And I'm so disappointed with WWE Creative, because Riot Squad, when they came in, had the potential to be the equivalent of the Shield in the women's division. Yet I'm starting to lose that little bit of want to see them. It's just a shame, because they could be so huge in the WWE, and of course they lost again at Evolution. Where can they go from here? Can WWE Creative actually save them? I really hope they can, because they could be an absolutely force to be reckoned with. Then we come to Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Again, another very solid match between two NXT competitors, showing how good they are and how much they deserve to be on that main roster. And of course, Shayna Baszler becomes the first ever two-time NXT Women's Champion, but only thanks to her 4 horsewomen friends. And thankfully, Shayna Baszler though evened up the score to 2-2, but that also means that no one can actually win, as for some reason there was no UK Championship match, and the Riot Squad match was actually set after I filmed the prediction show. So unfortunately 2-2, and it can't end but a draw, because we've got the same predictions for the last 2 matches. Then we had the last women standing matches, and that just had everything: chairs, ladders, kendo sticks, and a very stubborn table that just did not want to break. Of course, this is exactly what I've been saying for a few weeks now, or a few months. This match needed the stipulation, and it added so much to it. But in the end, Becky Lynch, rightfully so, came away from as a champion. But was Charlotte not back on her feet at the end? Debatable. Maybe that will be where they lead the storyline now, to Charlotte saying that she got back to her feet but was counted down. I don't know. Then we had the main event, which should have been on before the Charlotte Becky match, but Vince McMahon wanted Ronda Rousey as the main event. And I'd say Nikki Bella did put up a good fight, but she never looked like she was going to dethrone Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey leaves with the Raw Women's Championship, which is pretty predictable in that one, but a good match either way. But I would like to say this final thing before I finish this video. I think this was the best pay-per-view of 2018, and hopefully we won't have to wait too long for another all women's pay-per-view.